Hello, this is just a quick guide for the Scarlet Keep Grandmaster Nightfall. This Nightfall has anti-barrier and unstoppable champions. The shields are arc shields and solar shields. The burn that's active is arc burn as well. The loadouts that we're running, I'm bringing a Well Warlock with Phoenix Protocol. Got Arbalest for the anti-barrier, my arc hand cannon for unstoppable, and a arc rocket. Remedy is bringing a Bubble Titan, bringing blinding grenades because they're very good on all the enemies that are spawning in the boss room to keep them blinded and help us kill them. Bringing Gjallarhorn as well as a unstoppable hand cannon. Limonada is bringing a Stasis Hunter, which is really strong for the ad control in the boss room as well. Arbalest again for the anti-barrier is super strong. Arbalest is the best anti-barrier weapon in the game, so highly recommend. He's also bringing another rocket. By having one Gjallarhorn and two rockets, obviously the extra rockets will be buffed by the Gjallarhorn. As you can see, Remedy just spams blinding grenades, and none of the enemies see us.
I ask you to venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully, Guardian.
Because there's arc burn on the strike, arc resist mods are really strong in this as well to make sure you don't take too much damage from the enemies. There's a artifact mod this season, the thermoplastic plating is the name, that is arc and solar resist combined into one mod, so that mod's really handy. As a reminder, you do need to own the Shadowkeep DLC as well to access this strike. If you don't own Shadowkeep, you won't be able to do this Grandmaster. We find Stasis is really strong for the boss room, just because of all the ad spawns you'll see when we get there. When you start damaging the boss, a lot of the ads start spawning. And it can get quite chaotic if you don't have good subclasses and weapons to deal with them. Another good thing about Arbalest is if you don't have all the elemental shields that you need, Arbalest breaks any shield. And also has disruption break, so you do extra damage to any enemies whose shield you broke. All kinetic weapons do increase damage to them. We're going to focus on the left hand side first. There'll be a anti-barrier that will spawn. I'm going to take out. We can kill all the enemies on our left. Be some enemies on our right as well that we're going to want to take out. Stick together as a team. It's quite easy to split up and, you know, have half the team run one side, half run the other, but splitting up is obviously dangerous. We have another anti-barrier down here on the right we want to take care of. I move back. I can get a finisher, nice. Remedy has the Lucent finisher on from the artifact mod, so does Limonada. Gives us heavy ammo when we finish champions. So we'll try and finish as many champions as we can, because then we can spam our rockets. Spawning the left wizard first. We're going to take the left orb. And again, Remedy's just spamming blinding grenades, keeps the wizard blinded. As we pick up the orb and come back up the bridge here, there'll be more ads that spawn, so just be careful. Again, this is the benefit of sticking together, because the person who's carrying the orb, they can drop the orb, but you're just helping them make their way up. Dude's hiding around the corner. He's nearly finishable. There it is. We're gonna go to the other side now. Again, blinding very crutch. I could use my well here, but I'm trying to save it for the bridge section when I know there's a lot of enemies. Again, as we pick up the orb and make our way down, more enemies spawn. Sometimes I go on the roof up there, get a better angle on the anti-barrier down below. Up the first thrall.
Guardian down.
Bridge is going to lower and then adds will spawn as we make our way up. There'll be an unstoppable ogre at the end of the bridge. Some knights that charge you with arc shields as well. Gjallarhorn buffed the rocket. Have the snipers at the back. I'm running out of Arbalest to shoot them though. A Gjallarhorn might take them all out. I'm just going to run back for the heavy ammo that are left. Upway Luminatas will be 2 solar wizards on each side. Again with Arbalest. Probably the best thing to take them out. And when you get to the top of the bridge, got to be really careful. There's the Shrieker in the back, and then another anti-barrier knight will be shooting big arc shots at you. And remember, arc burn is on, so you take increased arc damage. Nice. There's just one Gjallarhorn and one Hothead. Killed him. Another solar wizard up here. Watch out for the snipers as well. Grab the orbs anyway. Anti-barrier spawned on our left, but he's running to the back. You can feel free to take out the ads first, whatever's more of a threat. Finishable. Oh, damn it. Went off the map. Unlucky. We're gonna have a wizard spawn in the middle here and a lot of ads on the sides. Again, blinding grenades, super strong. Any enemy that's not a boss or a champion just gets blinded. As we finish this plate, another anti-barrier and some snipers at the back spawn as well. Again, careful of the snipers if you don't have the right resist mods on. They can almost one-shot. Finishable. I want to stick together again. Let's just all go to the left. Kill this wizard. And after we start standing on a plate, another anti-barrier knight's going to spawn at the back. There'll be ads on the sides as well. Job. Same thing again on the right side. Wizard, and when you get on the plate, another anti-barrier. And the knights on the sides. You can definitely go slower than us as well. When the ads spawn, you don't have to stay on the plate. You can move backwards if you need to. If you're being hurt by the enemies. You want to take it a bit slower. No problem with that.
Feel it as I do, Guardian. The hatred as pure and potent as sunshine, soaking through your skin.
That's special? No.
Ashladun knows what the Guardians have done. She watched as her lineage fell, one after the other. Crota, Oryx, Omnigul, and she is eager to return that pain.
In this next section here is going to be an arc shielded knight and also some sniper ads, I believe. Just a couple. I know back right up there on the bridge will be one. There might be one on the left as well. That guy up there. Looks like Lunata took him out. I think on the back behind the anti-barrier. Could be another one. Nope, looks like we're good. There'll be more snipers along the bridge, I think further back. Some of them might come out up top though. Oh, there we go, at the back there. Yeah, if you're not careful, those snipers can hurt quite a lot. Again, the blinding grenade's really helping. We have an anti-barrier up the top. I think he pushes back if you push forward and you're killing the enemies. You might move backwards. But you could take him out from back there as well. Got to be careful up here. We've got snipers on the bridge. And we've got the Shrieker in the back and anti-barriers down the bottom. Snipers are pretty important to take out. Got 2 anti-barriers as well. You want to make sure you target them together. They went straight past him. Aim at his feet. There we go. Alright, as we move forward, the Shrieker will open up. Just gonna let Remedy walk forward so me and Limonada can snipe it. Nice job. Definitely need some more special. Some. Should be another anti-barrier up here in the room. They did patch a cheese that there was for the elevator as well. There used to be an elevator skip where you could join allies and get to the top without defeating any of the enemies. That's been patched, but we'll show you another way of getting safely up there. You could just ride the elevator like normal, you know, play together, blind the enemies. But if you're having trouble with that, I'll show you another strat for getting up there. So, you can just get off the elevator. Oh, actually no, sorry, we stay on. Actually no, we can get off, I remember, sorry. You can get off the elevator. For the first one here, it doesn't join allies straight away, but wizards and a Shrieker will spawn in there, but you can just wait outside. When the elevator gets to the very top, it'll join allies and take you up there. But for now, you don't even need to attack any of the enemies. And out here you're safe from the Shrieker and the wizard that's on the bottom floor. In the next levels you can't do this though, because there's no safe space to be. When the elevator leaves you behind, you can't do this. We tried a few different spots and the wizards always come and attack you and chase after you. This one down here is the only spot that you can really stay outside away from them. Alright, once we're upstairs we're going to have anti-barrier knights on the left and right, I believe. And the wizard in the middle. So again, stick together with your team. Wizard's dead, but we want to kill the knight as well, so we can get our platinum rewards. Good job. Alright, now for this next part, you can't stay down the bottom, or else it's very dangerous with the wizards. So what you want to do is you get on the elevator. Sorry, I'm just getting the ammo. So you get on the elevator and ride it up. But when you find the first group of enemies and the side room that they're in, you can just jump into that room. So yeah, we've got a hole over there. So we're going to go for that room right there. So there'll be enemies inside here, but just a couple of acolytes. And basically we're going to steal their room. Now we don't need to deal with any of the other enemies going up. And once the elevator gets to the top again, it will join allies and bring you up there as well. There'll be an unstoppable champion dead middle of the room. Luckily we spawned in the back there so he doesn't really see us. He spawns in actually after we move forward. There we go. Nice job. The wizards on the left and right with enemies as well. Again, I'm gonna stick together with your team, so we'll go left first. Keep throwing smoke at me. Yeah, that one's dead. Anytime you die in these elevator areas, your res always spawns at that back area where you joined allies. Again, blinding grenades. Very good at this. Okay, same thing again for this section of the elevator. Gonna wait for everyone to be ready. Head on up and steal the room of some unsuspecting acolytes. Yeah, we've got a room over there that we're going into. Gotta be careful though, enemies on the other sides are also gonna start targeting us, so play a little bit safe. You can hear snipers as well, so getting in here quick. Even if the enemies are still alive when you jump in here, dealing with 2 acolytes is better than being shot by all the snipers as well. Alright, this should spawn us at the very top of the elevator now with the 2 solar wizards. Before we get started, I'll talk about some of the cheeses as well for this boss room. So, first cheese is fairly common. There's a spot behind this Chidon kind of stuff over here that your fire team can kind of stand at. Fitting 3 people here is kind of tight. You got to really squish in the back because the person on the front might be a little exposed, especially if there's an unstoppable ogre that gets a bit close. Ogres can get quite close and, you know, quite scary when they start looking to slam the ground. They could wipe your team. So you've got to be careful being back there, but it is a safe spot that most enemies don't even notice you in. You can peek out and slowly kill them. The other cheese is a bit more of a cheese, very, very stinky cheese. When you kill the wizards and the door opens for Hush Ladoon to come out, they said they patched this, but we tested it on Master and it still worked. You could just run through the gate to the other side. Once you're on the other side, you can climb up to the top of the sides of the gate and shoot down at all the enemies below. You can also kill enemies through a gap on the very side of the gates as well at the bottom. So running through there is extremely safe, very cheesy. It is hard to kill enemies that spawn at the close part of the room, but you can kill everything at the back here and just slowly take down the boss. We're not going to do any of those cheeses though. We're going to do it normally, but just so you're aware. Alright, let's take out the wizards. Once again, blinding grenades. OP. Right, Hush Ladoon's going to come out. When she comes out, she likes to launch a green pool that boops you off the map, so you want to be very careful of that. Also careful of her normal attack. So try not to stick together. You know, if one of you gets booped off, better than all 3 of you being booped off. When you get her health down, so each third, halfway through the first third, we're going to have enemies that spawn, like we just did there. I'm going to group up with your teammates and take care of the enemies. We like to slowly push the boss, because then you get smaller ad spawns, instead of all of them at once. If you take her immediately down to the first third of her health bar, you'll get not just these ads, but the next ads all spawn at the same time. I think we've got those ads taken care of. So I use my well. Oh, there's one more. Actually, more ads just spawned now. So teammates probably want to start looking at using their supers. What's the health at? As you can see, not too many ads have spawned for us, so very manageable so far. And now we can start looking at pushing her health down a bit further. There we go. When her shield is up like that, she never does the boop attack, by the way. So now we don't have to worry about having that against us. Nada probably wants to pop super as well. So the right wizard here is one you got to worry about. It likes to come down, so taking out that one's really important. The one on the left kind of can stay in the middle there and be safe from the spot. Got to watch out for the snipers as well. That acolyte there's got a sniper. Once all enemies are dead, Ashladoon will take her shield down and also usually try and boop you as well, so be careful of that. Once again, when we take down half of her next health bar. The health bar is never perfect, by the way. Perfect thirds, it's always slightly off. But again, when we get her down a little bit lower, she'll spawn some more enemies. Scout, Rocketer. There we go. Should get the enemies. Yep. I saw some spawn. Do you have bubble? No? Oh well. Knight on our right. Finishable. There we go. Those shielded knights are the biggest threat that you got right now. And the Ashladoon. Very weird spot over there. Don't really like her looking at me, so I'm moving around the corner. When she's got line of sight on you, she's more likely to use the boop attack. Usually when she doesn't have line of sight, you're a bit safer from being booped. Alright, ads are dead. Once again, we can push her phase a little bit. Gotta watch out for the next spawn though. Her shield's up. We're gonna have unstoppable champions now. If you use Galley, it'll give me Pack Hunter as well. Kind of bad that he's frozen. Generally don't like freezing the Unstoppables. That means you don't get the bonus damage on them, but it's alright. Took care of them pretty well. Freezing them does obviously help, stops them charging at you. Now, we're not going to have any more shields on her. We can technically melt her right now. I don't have a lot of ammo, so I'm going to just push her down a little bit. We're going to get some more enemies that spawn. Ah, never mind. She's dead. Gjallarhorn. Absolute melts.
Eris, it's over.
Alright.
Ashladoon is
That's
dead.
Scarlet Keep Grandmaster Nightfall.
This is a relief to hear.
By the way, if you enjoyed the video, don't
Ashladoon's
forget
presence
to
is
like
no
and subscribe.
coincidence.
Really helps me out.
The
Thank you.
Hive must have
Bye.
grander ambitions for the pyramid's influences. Return to me. There is much to discuss.